Hello, this is The Whispers, and I'm Britt,
I am Gloria.
and we're here again for episode 6.
Yeah, episode 6, man. Can you believe it? It's been over a month.
We are almost at 10.
Wow.
Season 1 is almost over. Can you believe it? I can't believe it.
We've covered a lot.
We have covered a lot, and I hope that individuals have been enjoying it because, I see people watching, but I'm not seeing the subscriptions, so I'm getting worried. So that's why I'm like, somebody's...
To comment, too.
Yeah.
Give us some feedback.
I definitely see that people are watching, so it's like, okay.
We got one comment I laughed. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what that's from.
I don't know what it stands for, but great, thanks. I'm getting positive energy from it.
Right, so I was like, oh, okay, this is great. But we are here for episode 6, and today we are, I don't know. I'm joking. We're here to talk about today, showing you you are and embracing your true self.
Yeah. It's time to stop hiding, y'all. Let's embrace our true selves and
and it takes. I will say, I think it takes a lot for somebody to embrace themselves because we come from a place of societal norms where what you do may not be normal, but it is normal for you. So I will say, growing up, I've always had cousins that they seem like pretty normal. Well, or they were normal, but I wasn't normal.
Yeah. I definitely relate to that. It's like you definitely feel that you're the oddball.
Yeah.
It's just like a really strong feeling like, no one else feels this way. No one else is doing this. Or
right.
No one else think this is funny or something.
Right.
Like that.
So, who wants to go first? We can rock, paper, scissors again.
Let's rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
First of all, you cheated.
Yeah, let's redo that. I did scissors twice, and she's gonna throw out paper. I don't know what that was, so we'll do it again with my right dominant hand because we're using my left. Because
cheating.
I can't. Okay.
It's okay. Yeah. All right.
Gloria goes first. She got rock, guys. She beat me fair and square.
Only took 2 rounds, or like 6.
That's okay.
I know. So showing up, embracing you. So let's start with where did it all start? For me, well, no, I actually don't want to start there. I'm sorry. I want to say what is showing and embracing myself means to me.
Okay.
And I really think that it means that you are really showing up as like your true, authentic self. Like if you want to laugh at something, just laugh at it. If you want to say something, or if you're feeling somebody, tell them how you feel. Like don't try to sugarcoat it and overthink it. That's what I think. Like just as being you authentically.
Okay.
Like how you can be with your friends. You should be like that with everybody.
Okay.
And for me, it the problems definitely started in childhood.
Okay.
Because like I was saying earlier, I was definitely the eyeball in the room too. So we relate in that way. I would find things that was funny that other people didn't, or I would want to make a facial expression that nobody else was making. Mind you, we were all raised on freaking Jim Carrey, so it's just like Jim Carrey and Nessa Raven, just like all of their facial expressions imprinted on me.
You were a Disney kid?
I was. I know you don't like Disney like that, but
I was a cartoon kid. I'm sorry.
It's okay, all of it. Disney, Cartoon Network, love them all. And long story short, they really imprinted on me, and that's a big way of how I learned to express myself. But no one else really was that, I want to say extroverted. I don't know if that's the right term, but like they were outwardly expressive as I was. Okay. So I felt like I was just too much, and I would just dim myself down and just really not share as much, honestly. And the only people who knew me were like whoever I was like extremely, extremely close with. And at that time, it was literally like maybe 2 people. I was cool with everybody. Everybody was cool. I can have conversation with, but it was like only 2 people that I was just like, yeah, they see me, they know me.
Nah, I definitely get that.
Starting in childhood, school, and as I got into high school, definitely started to embrace myself a little bit more. But I was going through a lot of depression in that phase, so it was really hard to even figure out how to authentically show up as myself when I was struggling to even smile every day. So
okay. I understand that.
Freaking struggle. Where did it start for you?
For me, it started when I was very young because I didn't have friends. when I was young. My cousins were my friends. So it was like, that scene, It Takes a Village or whatever. Yeah, my cousins, my grandmother had 5 daughters, and almost each of them had 2 kids, right? Except one, and another one didn't have any children. So we all were together all the time. And my cousins were just so different from me. And what I mean by that, and it was probably the tism that nobody knew that I had. And also my father always, when I was little, used to watch the History Channel and stuff. But then when I would go to my cousin's house for them to watch Whitney and I, they would be watching music videos. And I never was interested in that.
Gotcha.
And that's when I realized, right. And that's when I realized oh, we're really different. And I had to I felt like I had to hide that. But I think they always knew, because they used to call me weird anyway. Right? They always knew, but I tried to hide it. No, I think that's cool. I think that's interesting. But they used it never was. They would be like, oh, did you see the new music video? And I'd be like, oh, no, I didn't be able to catch up on that. And then they would sometimes come over and catch me watching the History Channel or Discovery Channel. So I would always hide it. And I think I've always continuously hid it until I was an actual adult. Okay. Even in high school, I felt like I hid a lot too. Yeah. Because I was I was going through it, but I only had one friend in high school too. And I will say now looking back, I can see that I had one friend and then acquaintances. And then as time went on, I met Tyler. And that's when I was oh, these people are kind of like me. So I think I can be myself. And then when I became an adult, I was who's going to really stop me? Right. Who's going to stop me from being who I am? So now I get to really embrace who I am, because not only that, when I was little, I would try to be myself, and my mother would stop that. If I wanted, for example, when you would get shoes when you were little, my favorite colors were dark colors. It was green. It was sometimes blue. It was black. And my mom was oh no, those are boy colors.
Right. I hated that.
And I was what? She was yeah, those are boy colors. You need to wear stuff or get stuff that is in the form of a girl. And I've always been that type of tomboyish thing. Yeah, I want to get dressed up when I feel like it, but I don't feel I gotta always look like that. 100%. Right. So that's why I'm just even when I was little, even through just my mother, it wasn't even able for me to embrace who I really was. Now that I'm older and I've had my own money and everything, I was able to then embrace myself. It took some time and it took money, but I got there.
Yeah, it definitely takes time to get there. You saying that brought up a few things for me. It reminded me of my cousin, who I'm very close with because we grew up together. He was we're both Tauruses, and he was definitely my match. He always matched my energy. Okay. But I only got to see him, every so often, whether it was on the weekend. And then as I got older, he wasn't in my life like that. Right. Not because I didn't want him to be, but because I wasn't that mobile. I wasn't even thinking about, let me go back and go to my cousin, because he was my what's the word I want to look for? My person to talk to at the time. It was more just okay, I'm here, I'm existing, and I'm gonna try to fit in. Even in high school, like you said, I had acquaintances with everybody, but before I really found my deep friend group, it was a little weird for me. So our high school, as you know, we had to go through summer session.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So for summer session was basically a way for all of the kids to get acclimated.
A month out of your summer.
It helps you get acclimated with how the school is supposed to go.
Yep.
And I was actually in both, because I went to another camp in between that my parents had already paid for, which was really nice of them. I'm grateful I got to go. But so I was in both summer sessions. So when I came back, it was okay, I know a lot of people, but I don't really remember who was my person. I didn't really get to click like that. And over time, there were a few people that called me weird. And I was just well, it kind of made me shrink back into my shell, Yeah. Nowadays, I'm fuck them. They was just assholes.
Yeah, because when I think about our high school, if nobody knows, but Gloria and I went to a farm high school.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, literally cow and horse shit. Literally.
Shoveling it
and it didn't matter. And
try to be cute if you want to. We all smell like shit when we get on the bus.
Honest to God, we used to smell so bad. But for me, what I realized is that even in our high school, even though it was a special admission school and everything,
No
there were cliques, but you felt like there weren't cliques because you were probably in a clique.
I know there were groups.
Okay.
But I feel like it was no,
they were cliques.
I felt like it was like no real bullying or like hierarchy.
Oh no, I don't think it was bullying, but I think there were definitely cliques of who was cool. But then I thought about it, like as I got older, I was like, yeah, y'all were cool at our high school, but in a regular high school, I don't think y'all would be cool because you're at the farm school, right? So there's always going to be a hierarchy somewhere. Like somebody's always going to be cool to be at the school, right? But like if you went to a regular school like Central Girls High,
there's real.
I don't think you would have been. I don't think you would have been cool. I think you would have. I think you would have been a normie, to be honest. Yeah.
I feel like everybody at our school was definitely special. Like I feel like we had a really good group of high school people. Of people in high school people. What the heck? But the people who didn't fit, they left. That they left.
Yeah,
well, not all of them, but some of the people that left.
Yeah, when we graduated, it was only 96 of us.
Yeah.
And I remember it was like left and right. They were talking about like, oh, we might not be able to do this because it's only 96 of us. And I was like,
if you don't just run this graduation.
Just run it. Like that. I thought our senior year was a mess.
So getting low-key back on track because I kind of fell off a little bit.
I mean, it's still on track because those people made you feel like you couldn't be your true self, and you had to like break out of that after like graduation, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely get that.
Graduation, college was much more helpful because it was like.
Did you have friends in college?
I had acquaintances in college.
Oh, okay.
And I was upset because actually, I had already talked about like my college process. I think. Sorry. If I didn't, I'll just do a quick little update.
Yeah, go for it.
My first year of college, they dropped my major, so I had to transfer schools. And I was upset because I really connected with those people there, and I felt like it was a really good group of African American individuals that I could connect with there. Of course, I'm not racist. I love everybody, but the people that I clicked with were a few black girls that I had found that were in my dorm.
Yeah.
And I was really upset that I had to leave. And when I went to my new college, it was a predominantly white college, and everybody there was definitely still cool, but I didn't have the more in-depth experience because at that time I really was also focused on taking care of my grandfather. I was working a lot, so I didn't get the full the full college exposure, you can say. I literally just went there for class, got coffee, went to gym, and went to work.
Oh damn.
Like that was like my whole college routine, like after my first college. So it was almost like I really didn't get to enjoy it, and I feel as though it was more focused on career oriented than really developing yourself as an adult. And my dad always told me, he was like, no, enjoy yourself, have fun. And I did. Like I had a little fun on the days that I could. But after a while, I was kind of just like, yeah, the main focus is just getting out of college, just graduating, because that was a struggle.
No, I definitely understand it. And I only understand it because for myself, I went to CCP, Community College of Philadelphia. We from Philly, yo. And I was seeing people from my middle school there, but I wasn't trying to be cool with them. It was like only one girl that I was like, oh yeah, we're in this math class together. Like, we went to middle school, we'll be fine, right? But other than that, I really didn't try, because when I did try to connect with somebody, even from like our high school, like I tried to say hi to somebody and they act like they know what it was, and I just was like,
that's so weird.
Yeah, and it was somebody that I used to talk to like off and on in high school, so that's why I was just like, yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I had an instance also. It wasn't so weird to where it was like they didn't want to speak. It was just random. It was like they were pissed off because we didn't stay connected after high school, and I was just like,
no, this person didn't want to speak. It was like ignoring the hello, and it was like,
yeah, well, let that door fucking close. They didn't deserve to be brought back.
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't worried, but I just was like, yeah, that's kind of weird to be weird after high school like that. I just saw you a couple months ago.
Not a couple months ago.
Literally.
But then their true feelings was coming out, or they was going through something.
Maybe.
Yeah, but then this.
I mean, she was a weirdo in school too, but.
Well, this individual, they basically was like acting like we wasn't still cool after high school. Like for me, if we was cool in high school, I'm speaking to you if I see you on the street, whether we was talking or not. Like if we ain't got no beef, there was never any beef.
Right.
They were acting like it was a like shade thrown against them because we didn't stay connected. And I'm just like, bitch, you know how much shit I went through after fucking high school? Like I was not worried about you, but I still would have been like, hey, what's up? How you doing if I saw you in the street? But now that I'm seeing this energy, it's just like, do I even still want to even try to connect with you?
Yeah.
So it was a battle of being like, okay, do I want to be the nice person and just be like, hey, there really is no conflict here. I still want us to be cool. Hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
But then afterwards, I realized I was like, no, you're a nice person, but that was weird energy, and I actually don't like that. So I'm gonna just let the relationship die.
Yeah.
If I see you, cool. If I don't see you, then it's
no,
okay.
I definitely get that. I will say, when it came to seeing people after school, or like in particular for me, middle school, some of those people I would like kind of ignore a little bit, only because like my first best friends were, no, not my first best friends, but my middle school best friends were my first bullies, and I didn't understand that. And I didn't understand that.
Fuck them.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like putting hand sanitizer in my hair type shit. Yeah. Like a lot of people don't know, like everybody thought that like Britt was like this mean, very confrontational person when I was younger or in middle school, and I really wasn't. I used to like actually be scared of people like hurting me, because in middle school, obviously I was getting hurt at home.
If any of y'all are listening to this podcast, just know.
We know you're listening.
Just know.
Go to hell.
Ooh,
but
I was trying not to put the negative in.
No, because like a lot of people didn't know, like in middle school, like I was being hurt at home.
And then they have to not be safe in school.
And to not be safe at school, it was like, all right, cool. But then as time went on, well, not cool. But what I'm saying is that like I used to just go along and let things happen when I didn't need to, and I could have probably addressed them or just beat some ass. I'm gonna be honest. I'll say it like that, because like I was worried about not doing good at school because I didn't know what my dad would do to me when I got home. Right? So that's why I was like, let me not cause problems. Let people, run over me. Right. But then when I got to high school, it was like, all right, well, I'm just not going to try to connect with these individuals. So then I don't have that problem. And I had one best friend during high school. And then that's when, like, you and Tyler came later on after graduation. I had one, and then she left. And I was like, all right, so this must be a sign that I need to really isolate myself. And that last senior year was the loneliest I've ever had in high school. And that's when I realized, like, yeah, I need to just be myself. Yeah, I need to be myself. Because I think I also probably gave off that energy that, like, I tried to give off that energy that I was, like, timid and cool, because people used to think that I was tough because, one, I was in high school and plus size. And I was like, that's not what I'm trying to get off. But I will say I didn't let nobody talk to me crazy in high school either. I
will say, from the perspective of when I knew you in high school, the energy you gave off was that, like, hey, I'm cool peoples, we'll talk if we want to talk, but if I'm going somewhere, I'm going somewhere. I'm not in the mood.
Yeah. And
not even not in the mood, it's just like, hey, yeah, like, what you need?
Yeah.
Because I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
That's the energy you gave off sometimes. But in class, it was definitely like, hey, like, what's up? And then we can sit and talk.
Yeah.
My words.
Yeah,
we can sit and talk.
No, I definitely understand. That was kind of what it was, because my brain was on a lot of other stuff in high school.
Definitely don't know a lot, girl.
Yeah, so like, and nobody knew. So I was like, yeah, let me just like relax on it. And I will say the friend that left, I will say,
right?
Yeah, okay. I will say that like when she was there, she definitely helped me have some teenage moments where I could be like a teen and everything. Right. So I do like, thank her for that, even though like things for us didn't end the best. I will say I will thank her for that. She did help with a few other things, but, then leaving was like, all right, well, now I'm going to just really stay to myself and not really do anything. And that was me probably not embracing myself. And also, I kind of wanted, like, my one dream in high school was to be, like, kind of cool. But it wasn't like that. I feel like I really didn't know. I feel like I gave off, like, just leave me alone. Okay. I feel like I just gave up, leave me alone, because, like, I don't have time for whatever y'all doing. And that's unfortunate, because I probably could have had more experiences, right?
It's okay, though. I mean,
so
I feel like we all had to learn, like, it's really the energy that we are feeling within, not even just the energy we give off.
Yeah.
That is what attracts people to us, or attracts the vibes that we want. And I feel like after my sophomore year, I really started to get into really just being myself.
Yeah.
That's when I really got into anime.
Right.
Anime was my saving grace.
That's when I
Like,
really
don't know
got into it too.
Over here, okay. If you like anime,
I drink
please
the
drop a
Kool-Aid.
heart.
I drink the Kool-Aid.
Yo, all of that. And yeah, once I got into that, like anime had really allowed me to see like nobody's perfect. And no one's perfect. You can change, and it's really okay to be yourself. And once I started doing that, I started attracting other friends. Like I found my friend group, and it was great. And it was just like, all right, it's like okay, a little bit of momentum is building here. Like I'm seeing what I actually like to do. I'm smiling. Like I'm coming to school smiling. Like I'm happy to go to school.
It was so funny because I thought like I was already into anime, so I didn't think other people was into it. So then when I found out people were into it too, I was like, oh, so we all are nerds. We all are looking at some things kind of funny out here. Okay, so I just want to make sure. So you are watching Inuyasha. Okay, so you know what's going on there. I'm just saying, like you so you do know.
So you know about these shoguns?
You know about Full Metal Alchemist, facts, right? Like you know
about that Vampire Knight,
right?
That love story.
That was such a weird one.
It was, but I love it's my favorite.
It was good though,
especially the intro and outro. Yo, I know that whole thing by heart. I don't even fucking speak the language. I really do. And let me not look because I will get off of track talking about Vampire Knight. Let me focus.
But yeah, so like it was a wild time in middle school, and I think I tried to also be somebody I wasn't. And then eventually, like, it took time, and then I just became who I was.
Yeah, finding... All right, let's talk about that. Two questions that just popped in my head.
Okay.
What period of time that you can remember really showed you that you were being who you weren't? And then what period of time really showed you like, hey, I can really just be myself? Please remember what I said because I know. Forget what I said.
I know. You said one is when did I figure out I wasn't being who I was?
You weren't being yourself yet. That's what I should.
Yeah, that was when was that?
It don't even remember. It don't matter if it's not the exact.
I know
time,
it was an age.
What's a really significant moment?
It was a significant moment, and that was junior year of high school.
And what happened?
And no, it's fine. I just realized that like, was it senior year? Maybe it was, I think it was senior year because I realized like, yeah, I'm not really going to see y'all anymore. So I can really do whatever I want. And I think that was the moment where it clicked like, yeah, I'm not going to really see you individuals anymore. I can really be who I want. And after I leave this place, nobody's going to be policing me unless I'm doing something illegal.
Right.
But other than that, that's it. Because I will say I've noticed that I've definitely embraced myself, definitely out of high school because when I first started, I realized, well, one, in high school, I remember I used to bake a lot and people were telling me to do like the whole shop thing. And I realized that's what y'all wanted. And I really didn't want to do that. So I did it just for like, oh yeah, this could be something I want to do. Gotcha. And then I realized, yeah, I really don't want to do this. I'm happy I had the skill, but I really don't want to do this. And what I found out I really did want to do was to talk about like true crime and history. Okay. So that's when I started actually like when I posted the first video of my podcast, at that point it was looking into evil. I felt like that was the moment I was being myself. That was the moment of that was the name of the podcast, Looking Into Evil, but everything is now under Chloroform and Chills. Gotcha. And I felt like once I posted that was me being my true self.
How did that feel?
It felt good, but also I guess I was worried because I was like, I'm now putting myself out there on video also, not just audio, for somebody to say something that wouldn't be too nice. But then I thought about like, I really don't care. Like, I understand people go through it where they be like, the comments are just so mean, and I definitely get that. I don't care because I'm not doing the videos for you. I'm doing the videos honestly because I just want to yap about murder, which sounds horrible, but that's like that's what it is. Like, yeah, like before I got here, I watched a documentary about a woman that like killed 8 people.
Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like so that's what I'm saying. Like, that was me finally seeing like when I was there, when it like clicked into place, and that's when I saw like, oh, I'm not being myself. I can be myself. And nobody can stop me. Like, I was even posting Lego videos and pictures at one point.
I like that.
So, yeah. So, when did it happen for you?
For me, definitely happened in high school. And
Okay.
it actually happened twice.
I wonder, does it
So,
happen for everybody in high
I
school?
don't know. It might be the stage, but
It might
for
be.
some people, I think it happens a lot later in life because I
Okay.
have a lot of older. Because I like I told you, I'm an old soul. I'd rather be around old people than be around young people. Sometimes, I'm being completely honest. And they've told me that I'm very, very mature and ahead of the game in my age because it's just like I realize a lot of shit that they said they haven't even realized until their late 40s, late 50s. And I'm just appreciative that one, they even acknowledge that, and then they're letting me know that. So it happens differently at different times for other people. But for me, it definitely happened in high school twice because I realized I was really a people pleaser, and that stemmed from me not wanting people to leave my life after I lost my grandma. Because I had like attachment issues. I just didn't know that I had attachment issues. And it happened with the clubs that I joined. So there was this one teacher who I was very close with. She
You
did
joined the
small
clubs?
animals. I did.
I mean, I was in bowling, but like I can't talk.
I did do a few clubs. So the first club that comes to mind is with the small animals teacher. I'm gonna not say her name, but you know I love you. I used to call her my mom, and
We know who you are.
I know we know who you are.
I know she is.
And it came to a point where it was just like I really don't feel like I want to do small animals anymore. Like I want to do large animals, and it felt really hard to tell her that because it felt like I was disappointing her because there was only a few people already in small animals at that point in time, and it felt like she was riding on me because we went to Penn State competitions for.
I was about to say, wasn't small
for the
animals supposed to
clubs.
be like a small club,
Yeah.
like food science too? Like
Yeah,
it was like
small.
very limited who could be in it.
Limited who can be in it. Limited with who could go also. I would say not even with who could be in the club, but going out to Penn State. I think.
Okay.
So that was kind of me just being like, okay, I'm kind of disappointing somebody that I highly respect, and that has really. She actually helped me a lot through high school. She doesn't even know it. Like she was really like an authority figure for me. As a woman, for real.
I remember she got mad at us because she said she spent $80 on her hair and it had no flow.
Stop it.
I'm telling you, she was mad at us. Though.
Oh.
Yeah, she was mad at my whole like class.
Oh damn.
I was like,
yeah, man.
Whoa.
Well, that taught me. It showed me how hard it was for me to say no to people,
Okay.
and for me to just put my opinion actually out there and stand on it. Because I wanted to do horse club. I wanted to go be with the horses, so I left small animals to go to horse club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
That's the problem.
Oh.
There was literally nothing wrong with it. I had the right to switch. I had the right to say like, hey, this doesn't fit what I want to do anymore. But I wasn't being. It was hard for me to even express that. Expressing myself and my needs and my wants was a problem for me because I felt like she was going to be mad at me. Like she was like, oh well, I don't know. I feel like I was betraying her in a way. So that was one thing. I know it's weird.
It's not weird because everybody that goes to our high school thinks they're going to be a vet in some aspects. And then they switch up very fast. So like, I'm not.
That. In summer session, they killed that dream for everybody.
Yeah, they said that barely
less
very
than 1%
low. Yeah.
become a vet. And then they were just like, with all of the schooling that you got to do, it's highly unlikely. Like, mind you, I love the 80% of our teachers at our school. They were very supportive, very helpful with everything we asked them to be, with everything we've asked of them. However, they really gave you like the fucking blunt answer. Like, yeah, no, this is hard. Like, I think that is sweet. And then everybody's about to be a vet.
And I found the 1%. I am friends with her on Facebook.
I was about to say it.
You didn't say
Block
it.
that out.
But yeah, she became a vet. And I was like.
She did her thing. I'm so proud of her.
I was like, oh wow. I was like, she's the 1%. Yeah. And I think it's also because I'm happy that they said that because a lot of people have when they're younger have those thoughts like I'm gonna be a vet,
right? With
and
anything
then
that they want to do, you know?
and then I'm gonna go to the school to be a vet, and then you get there and you realize like, yeah, this ain't
yeah, like let me pour water on your fucking fire. Right
now. And I think that's in this situation that's okay.
Yeah,
because don't make a wrong decision that you don't want to do because it can be costly. Like, ooh.
Very costly.
Yeah, school's expensive, yo.
This was fuck. Still paying off student loans right now, man.
I get it.
The second
I'm about to start.
The second situation, I'm starting too. Well, I already started because of the one that's unsubsidized.
Oh no, I went to CCP with no debt.
That is awesome.
Because I was very, very grateful. My grandmother paid for it. Yeah, thank you, very grateful. But I'm about to go back to school once I get a job at home. I'm going to go back to school for my bachelor's and master's, and that's when the loans are going to hit me.
It's okay.
And I'm gonna be crying in my car with a cup of noodles probably, which is a lie. Right? Yeah, which is a lie. My partner's not gonna allow that.
He's definitely gonna be there for you. Don't count him out.
I'm hoping to use his. Well, when we get married, I'm hoping to go to school for free.
Hopefully, if he can get you the discount, listen, I would appreciate that.
Yeah.
The second situation for me was also with a club, and it was when I went from cross country to softball. Because
you played for softball for Saul?
I did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I love softball. It was amazing.
I didn't like Mr. whatever his name is. I'm not gonna say his name, but I didn't like Mr. What's his name?
Yeah.
He was rude, so that made me not want to do softball. And I played softball in middle school.
He coached baseball.
He did.
The teacher. Oh, he didn't do softball when I started.
Maybe he didn't do it when you, but when I was trying to get into it because I played it in middle school, he was really rude, and I was like, yeah, I don't like people like that.
On top of some other things that we don't even need to get.
Yeah, wait. Maybe we're not talking about the same teacher. Are you which one are you talking about?
I mean, we're on a podcast right now, so I can't really say.
Well, I'm talking about Mr.
I am too.
Okay, so never mind. Okay. Well, are there two?
No, there's one. Maybe it's just something you don't know.
Okay, maybe it's something that you got to tell me after. Because I'm like, wait, what?
It's not a whole 5 minutes on that.
Yeah, because I'm just like, wait, what? Like, who are we talking about right now?
So, long story short, Miss, the coach who ran cross country. Very sweet,
horticulture lady.
Yeah, very sweet, very motivational. However, she really pushed you beyond your limit. And when I say pushed you beyond, no, cross country. When I say pushed you
I can believe that. She was very...
I was like, I'm ready to quit today. And I just started.
Yeah, she came to us for the Broad Street line and was very hard. Not hard, but she was like, it's very intense. And understand that you have to get it done in 3 hours. And size does not discriminate. Because she was trying to get everybody to do it. And she said, I've seen somebody who is plus size finish in 3 hours. So if they can do it, you can do it too. And I was like, I wonder how did they get there?
Right.
And then I heard she was intense.
She pushed us very hard. She was very intense. But at the end of the day, being in that club, I ran the half marathon, I ran the full marathon, and I ran fucking Broad Street Run.
Wow.
And it was very exhilarating, and I was dead after every single one of them. But after I did all of that, mind you, I did all of those for a couple reasons. For my friends. I stayed because of my friends.
Yeah, motivation, yeah.
And no, not even motivation.
Oh, damn.
I wanted you to fucking stay.
Okay.
I was like, okay. It's like, we'll just die together.
Okay.
While we're running. But it got to a point where I was like, no, like, I really fucked with softball. Like, I was just going to switch. So, long story short, this was all to say that those two situations kind of stemmed off of each other. I wanted to please my friends. I wanted to please the teacher. And I didn't want anyone to be upset with me for wanting to do what I wanted to do. But when I really got into horse club, when I really switched and got into softball, I felt like I was really being me. I felt in myself. Like, I felt like I was shining. Like, softball, like, I was one of the heavy hitters. Like, I'm hitting the ball out of the park. Like, everyone knew back up into outfield when I get on base because I'm fucking hitting the ball out there. I guess I had a lot of anger and aggression pinned up, but still.
Glory game, yo. She like, yeah, back off.
Yo, for real. Because I was fucking skinny, but I was happy shit because I could fucking hit the ball far. So it was really invigorating, and it really just allowed me to be like, wow, this is what happens when I actually do what I want to do. I really have fun in every single area, not just some parts. Yeah,
that shows that you got power over what you want to do. Yeah, it does.
Power over what you do.
I definitely understand that.
So,
wait, one thing about the Broad Street line. Let me tell you how Jay and I are talking about running it eventually. Okay. I don't know when. I might be 40 running it, but
it don't matter. Whatever age.
So now you might as well just start running with us.
Listen.
You can do it again.
Right.
You can do it again.
I don't know. My ankles might not be able to handle it.
I mean, we can walk it.
It's a long ass walk.
We will speed walk it. Have you seen the speed walkers? I think we can do it.
Listen, that's how I got through the friggin' full marathon. I was walking, I was skipping.
Yeah.
I was doing whatever I could to keep moving.
Exactly.
It was so hard.
I think we can do it. We'll try for it in 5 years.
All right, hit me up in 5 years.
We'll be 34 and 35. We'll see what happens.
Because right now the answer is no.
Wow.
Because I barely even want to get on the treadmill when I go to the
Gloria
gym.
don't want to hang no more. Oh.
It's not even that. It's just like I don't want to feel my throat burning. Like the air to
drink
breathe.
Water.
Girl, you can't be drinking water the whole time you're running. You get cramps. For my body, you get a cramp.
Oh damn.
Yeah, no, you gotta really motivate yourself and really condition your body to be able to do it. Of course, drink water when you're thirsty. Of course. But listen, it's no joke. When I tell you, oh my gosh, that reminds me when because my dad was there for all of my races, and I'm so happy that he was here. Love you, Dad. And yo, by the end of it, when I say he came and picked me up, I said, I'm not walking nowhere else. You gotta pick me up at the finish line. I got in the car and died in the backseat.
I didn't move.
No, I said, take me to Wendy's. Because I'm getting me a Baconator.
Wendy's?
With some fries. Yes, I did. That was my reward. Don't judge me. Okay? I don't eat fast food now. But I tore that burger up. I went home and I was dead. Then we had to come to school the next day, wear our medals. Do you know how sore I was? I could barely walk. And I'm like, yo, you want me to walk around? He's like, no, you gotta come to school, represent, show the progress.
I ain't gotta do a damn thing.
Yo.
That is crazy.
No. But, I felt good. Like, everyone was cheering us on and everything. But after that, I was like, this was not the fuck worth it. For this piece of metal.
This was not worth it.
It was not worth it. It was not. My ankles died.
Jesus. Okay, so we're back. Had technical difficulties as always. Listen, I don't understand what's going on. Something is taking the battery from what we're recording on. It's just a lot of life going on right now. It's the planets.
Right. No, that's right. Yo, listen, Mercury's in retrograde, Chiron's in retrograde, and all that means for you guys is the energy is more intense, but it is to push you forward and get out of your current cycle and just help you acknowledge what repetitive patterns you got going on that aren't serving you anymore.
I'm okay with becoming an astronaut and fighting planets.
Yo, not fighting planets.
Yeah, because like it's constant at this point. It has not been right since 2019.
Mm-hmm.
COVID hit and then everybody was like, all right, now let's really figure out what we're doing.
Everything up.
Yeah, so it's gotten worse. You know what? No, after Kobe died, Kobe was
first domino, and then
it just went hell.
So, with all that being said, all of the apocalyptic shit that this generation has went through right now, we are still here. We are learning ourselves. We are loving ourselves and embracing ourselves. And it's time to do a little self-reflection. So to end this podcast today, we want to ask, what part of you do you love the most? Like, what part of you have you learned to embrace and show the most? Britt, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I will. So what I have learned to embrace and love is my optimism.
Nice. That says a lot with your impatience.
I know. Because even though I'm very impatient, I still have a lot of optimism as well. Because I always truly, even if things are in hell, boiling, I still believe that everything will work out for me. So it's always just like, I'm very shocked at my optimism all the time. Like, optimism all the time. Doesn't make no sense. Like tomorrow I could get a flat tire tomorrow and I'll be like, everything works out, it's a reason. And then sometimes I'll see the reason why something happened and then I'll be like, that makes sense. And I see it a lot at my job when I'm trucking. So say I'm driving and then like an accident happens farther up and I'm in like I'm in traffic, so I'm waiting, I'm sitting until it clears, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get off so late. And then something happens later on in the night and I was like, that's probably why I was waiting, so I could avoid that. So I could avoid this other tragic thing that might happen, or be more mindful about what's going on while I'm working. I was like, that's why that happened. I was like, that makes a lot more sense now. So I just try to like stay optimistic, even though I know it's delusional.
It is not delusional. Literally, the energy you put out is the energy you attract.
I feel like it's a little delusional.
No.
Because I try to get my partner to think like that. And he's like, listen, everything doesn't really like work like that. And I'm like, if you believe it.
Let him stay in his own
right. I think it's because he's like an old man, even though he's not that old. But being 37, I think it's because he has different lessons than I had. So he thinks like, oh no, I can't be optimistic on this. I know which way this is going to go. You can know the way it's going to go and still be optimistic because you can flip it into something else.
Flip it into something positive. Basically turn your, I don't want to say trauma, but turn the shit that causes you trouble into a lesson. Yeah. You can be the optimism for him. Right?
And also be delusional.
Just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit.
Be delusional because
fun. Like, why keep focusing on all the negative.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, when you're manifesting, when you're praying, you're being a little delusional that it's going to work the way you want it to.
You know, you got to have that faith. That hope.
Yeah, so like you got to be delusional and understand when you're delusional, it most likely will work out. So I must be delusional a lot. And I'm okay with it. Nobody can stop me. I mean, because things have been working out that way. Be delusional. Because I remember, like, I'll tell you a small story about, like, a small story. So when I got my CDL, to get your CDL, you have to know how to parallel park, offset, and back up straight. And then you go for a drive on the highway and around the corner or whatever. So I was telling myself for the week, I was like, I'm going to pass. Like, I'm going to pass. Like, it doesn't matter what happens, I'm going to pass. And during the road test, you can't hit anything or you fail immediately. So while I'm driving, while I'm driving this 53-foot trailer and Armingo Ave in Philadelphia. Have you ever been there? Near Richmond Street or Richmond, whatever. This truck is illegally parked. And technically, CDL wise, it is. So my mirror hit a pole that was coming out, because it was one of those trucks that pick up like scrap metal. It was like a tall pole on it, and it was parked illegally, so it was sticking out in the street. And the instructor was like, not the instructor, the test guy was like, hey, watch your mirror. And I was like, what? And it hit the pole and it just pushed the mirror in. And I realized after the fact, like way after, he was like, yeah, like, you know, we're going to act like that didn't happen.
Did it break?
It didn't break. No, it just like pushed, like literally just pushed it in. Gotcha. He was like, yeah, we're going to act like that didn't happen. Like, so we're good.
We're going to go with your rules.
Yeah. And it was only because, which is such craziness, the mother of his children was rushed to the hospital. So that morning, so I don't think he was really there.
Gotcha.
And I don't think he was trying to make me have a bad day, even though I would have just retook the test. But I think that he wasn't trying to have me have a bad day and everything, because he was like, we're going to act like that didn't happen and finish the course.
Right.
And then you pass.
Well, that's good. And some people are really just fucking understanding. You're like,
yeah.
You get them asshole fucking
So
instructors.
Technically, where I was wrong is that it was oncoming traffic where I was driving. The street was very little. And what I should have did is stop and waited for oncoming traffic to stop so I could go around the pole. But I didn't, because obviously I'm not experienced. I'm not thinking. I'm just like, oh, like whatever. Yeah, I didn't see the pole. But like now, if I was to do it now, I would have saw the pole, right? Gotcha. But then I didn't, and it hit it. And he just was like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. Like, get back to your yard. Sign a piece of paper. I passed my CDL. Awesome. Right? So I was delusional the whole week. Like, I'm going to pass. And then even something happened, and then it was like, hey, you should probably not pass, but I'm still going to pass you anyway. Right. And I was like, you see what happens when you're delusional? I was like, yeah, I'm going to pass this. I was like, yeah, I got it. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to pass. And then, even though I shouldn't pass, I passed. Also,
you should have passed because you deserve it at the end of the day, and it was a simple mistake.
It was.
He acknowledged that.
But I definitely took advantage of that, because, like, also the like.
As you fucking should have. The universe gives it to you. Like, you don't ask questions.
I know the test taker, I think, also liked me. So like, it was so funny. Like, yeah, it was like.
Hello there.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'll take advantage of this, whatever. But
and then I'll see you never.
Yeah, I was delusional though. So
no, I got you. But that's good though. It's good that you embrace that part of you.
Yeah, so be delusional. I'm serious, yo.
No, I got you. So for me, the parts of me that I love best now, really, I have to say, is my willingness to entertain fun conversations.
Ooh, what you mean by that?
So I can literally have a conversation with anybody about anything. As long as you're not a fucked up person, like, I can entertain any conversation, because I find learning about people really interesting. And even if it's a topic that I don't understand, I can be like, all right, okay, let's talk about this. Like, let me see what I can fucking learn. Okay. And I like that about myself, because I don't limit myself to just what I know. I'm very open-minded. And I find the most interesting things about people, and I discover the most interesting things, like, for it, about anime, about the solar system, about life, about Earth. It's really amazing. It's about people, different religions, and I feel like it brings me so far. And instead of me just being like, oh, well, this doesn't match my religion, or this person is weird, or I don't want to talk about politics or something like that, I like that I'm open to just having these conversations and hearing people out.
Okay.
Even if in the end it's just like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have had this conversation with you.
I'm not gonna lie.
Even if it ends it like that, I'm just
I
still
would love to know. I do have a question for you. So what is your reason for not being into politics?
My reason for not being into politics is 1,000% because of my grandfather.
Okay.
My grandfather is very strict on politics. When you talk to him, he gets really deep delving into it. Like, he can get pissed off. And ever since then, normally the people that I've seen who talks about politics are the older males in my family. And I just don't like it. I don't like the energy that it brings. I don't like the separation that it brings into people to where I just don't like to get into politics. Like, I've learned that over time. Like, I was open to learning about it at a point in time, but now I'm just kind of just like, well, okay, that's your opinion. I know who I'm voting for, and as long as we want everybody to live, I'm fine.
Okay.
You can just
I just thought that, like, I thought when you said that, like, you don't even interact with politics, like, you don't even vote either. I was thinking like you didn't even vote. You're like, yeah, I don't want to.
I just vote, but I don't let people pressure me to vote. Like, okay. Like, oh, are you going to vote? Like, oh, you're not going to vote? Like, you're African American and they fought for our rights. Yes, I definitely understand that, and I get that. Yes. But if I don't feel that it connects with my soul to vote, I will not vote. That's okay. If it's for the senator, the governor, whoever it is.
But that's your right as an American.
But it's my right to choose. But I am going to vote. Yeah. I am going to vote because I do still feel as though it makes a difference in some sort of way. Even though a lot of shit is rigged, but we're not going to get into that. But
Kamala should be president.
I think she should have been president too. But long story short, my willingness to entertain certain conversations and really to see I'm not trying to steal this off of you, but my optimism, like when it comes to, not my optimism about life, but my optimism about other people's things that they're going through. I like to be the light in their tunnel, even if they don't see it, especially for our one friend who is very negative a lot. Yes. And I'm just like, no, you're going to get this positivity, you're going to get this optimism, and even if you don't want it, I'm giving it to you. Yes. Because it's just like, at the end of the day, why not? Why can't I just be, if I'm seeing it in my head, if I'm seeing the good outcome of this, why shouldn't I share it? Right. Why shouldn't I give my opinion? So I like that about that part of me that I embrace.
You're not stealing anything from me. It's okay to have the same likes.
I didn't want to, I didn't want it to be.
No, I definitely get it. No, I just really wonder, because you've said that statement a few times about not being political, and it made me wonder, like, on what form are you not political? Because some people be like, I don't even vote.
Yeah, and it's just like, I'm not political as far as when it comes to the debate. I'm not picking a side. I will hear everybody out, but I'm not like, oh, I'm Republican, I'm Democrat. Okay. Neither of those. It's just like whoever's right is right in that standpoint. You know what I mean? Okay. It's right about different topics, but it's not like, oh, I'm Republican, so everything the Republicans say are correct. No, right. I don't believe that. And politics is Politics is very complicated. It is very convoluted. Yes. And honestly, it's run by a lot of manipulative people who really just want the downfall of everybody. And for the people who are trying to infiltrate politics to bring a lot of things to light, I give fucking kudos to them, because that is a hard battle. And I really hope that at the end of the day, more people go into it so that they can have more support.
Yeah, I think it's a very big... What I will say is that I love that you said that you don't just follow blindly. And I feel like a lot of our people, not our people, but people do follow blindly behind their party, which makes me believe that we should probably have a third party that is available, which we do. Technically, we have Republican, Libertarian, and then Democrats. But I think I most likely mean a fourth party, where it's like I feel like you can be a Democrat and still be like, well, I don't really like what this Democrat is like voicing. I need another option.
Right. And this is no judgment against anybody who does feel that way. It's like you have every right. But what we're talking about is we are accepting that this part of ourselves. So right. Accepting because that this is me. We're accepting that this is her. Right. And, at the end of the day, politics is just one of those things.
Yeah, because I will say your political views do frame who you are as well. And that makes me realize... not realize, it makes me realize who you are, but also it's like, who are you embracing? Who are you, like,
what energy are you embracing?
Yeah, what Kool-Aid did you drink?
Yo, did you drink the purple Kool-Aid?
Right. I want to know which one are you? Are you a mix? Are you independent?
Right.
Like, what did you do to get here? Because I think it is weird sometimes when I see people have certain political stances, but then are surprised when something is done that their political party has done.
And then they're mad. It's just like, that's the side you picked. But regardless of all of that, we can go on about politics. But at the end of the day, thank you all for joining us for this episode. And we really hope that our advice allowed you to really see that it is a journey to show up as yourself, to embrace yourself. And you only get to learn that through experiences and really just trying it out. And it's okay that people don't accept you, but you will find the people that will accept you at the end of the day, because that's really the best part of life. Like, when you really find that, hey, I actually found the people that embrace me and I'm happy now, it's totally worth it. As uncomfortable as it feels to get out of your shell and just push out to be yourself, you are going to find those people, especially when you are being a little delulu and you manifested and put the energy out there.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Please drop a heart if you resonated with anything that we said. Please subscribe if you want to, stay in tune for this remaining of the season.
Yeah, we got 4 more episodes left, and then we'll be at the end of season 1. We'll probably do a special, and then we'll figure out how season 2 will go. We'll see how season 2 will go. But everybody, please stay safe.
Yes.
Again, like Gloria said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Add a heart in the comments. And
love and healing.
Yes, peace and love. And always remember, this is the Whispers.
This is the Whispers.
Bye.
Bye, guys and ladies.